Going from a Virginia Republican to a Virginia Democrat James Moran said that members of Congress should be paid more than their $174,000 a year salary. He said, "I think the American people should know that the members of Congress are underpaid. I understand that it's widely felt that they underperform, but the fact is that this is the board of directors for the largest economic entity in the world." Here's one idea. If he really wants to think of Congress as a board of directors, maybe their salary should depend on approval in the job they're doing, in which case it would be way less. Congress always hovering at new lows in terms of approval, maybe around 8 to 12% recently. I don't know if it's bumped up since then. As for a dollar amount, Moran hasn't stated exactly what it is they should make. He said it should be consistent with what federal government provides to other employees in terms of a kind of per diem extra, because they need to spend time both in Washington and in their districts. He says some of them sleep in their offices in Washington because they can't afford both a home in their district and a place in Washington, D.C. Isn't the first time that this has happened. Wisconsin Congressman Sean Duffy back in 2011 said he was struggling to pay his bills. And last year, Congressman Mike McCall, a Republican from Texas, said, he's the second richest member of Congress, by the way, complained that he has to pay a higher health insurance premium. They're the victims all of a sudden, Lewis. Why not like a pay for performance type of thing?
If that were the case, and this is one of the most underperforming Congresses in history, what would they be making? I don't know. I can't even imagine. But for a Democrat, his ideas on how salaries should work are very Republican.
Also remember that if you evaluate the salary based on the number of days a year that they work, they're actually making closer to $250,000 a year or even more, based on given the fact that they don't really work all that many days. I know that they work some in Washington and then they work a lot of weekends. I know members of Congress, and I know that a lot of them keep a very active schedule, but they get much vacation time and it's a relatively cushy job. To complain about $174,000 a year salary seems like a bit much to me. Our program is viewer supported. We also do a whole extra program just for our supporters called The Bonus Show. It's hosted by Lewis. Go to davidpakman.com/membership to sign up today.